Richest person in history. Imagine having a net worth so vast that you could buy entire countries, build lavish palaces, and live like royalty for centuries. This is the life of the richest person in history, a title held by an individual who amassed wealth beyond our wildest dreams. From emperors to entrepreneurs, monarchs to magnates, we're about to take a deep dive into the lives of those who redefined what it means to be wealthy. So buckle up and get ready to be amazed at how far human beings have come when it comes to accumulating riches. Mansa Musa I of Mali, 1280 to 1337, is widely considered to be the richest person in history. He was the 10th ruler of the Malian Empire, which was, at the time of his reign, one of the largest empires in West Africa. According to contemporary accounts, Mansa Musa's wealth was so great that he reportedly depleted the royal treasury of Mali during his famous pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324. He is said to have given away so much gold during his visit that its value in Cairo fell by 25%. In addition to his vast personal wealth, Mansa Musa controlled an estimated 1/4 of the world's gold supply. He acquired this wealth through trade and mining operations within the empire. While Mansa Musa's exact net worth is impossible to determine, it is safe to say that he was far wealthier than any other individual in history. His riches were so legendary that he has been featured in numerous works of popular culture, including the Arabian Nights and Tales from Shakespeare. Augustus Caesar. Augustus Caesar was the first emperor of Rome and one of the richest people in history. He inherited a vast fortune from his father, Julius Caesar, and used his power and influence to amass even more wealth. Augustus was a master at politics and warfare, and his reign was marked by military expansion and economic prosperity. He built many public works projects, including the Forum of Augustus and the Temple of Apollo Palatinus. His legacy is still evident in Rome today. Akbar the Great. Akbar the Great was the third Mughal emperor, who reigned from 1556 to 1605. He was one of the greatest rulers of the Mughal Empire, and his reign is considered to be one of the golden ages of Indian history. Akbar was a great warrior and a brilliant administrator. He expanded the Mughal Empire to its greatest extent and is credited with many reforms, including abolishing the practice of sati, self-immolation by widows. Akbar was also a great patron of the arts and culture, and his court was home to some of the finest artists and thinkers of his time. He was an enlightened ruler who believed in religious tolerance and encouraged dialogue between different faiths. Akbar is remembered as one of India's greatest emperors. Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc, nicknamed the Maid of Orleans, is considered a heroine of France for her role during the Lancastrian phase of the 100 Years' War, and was canonized as a Roman Catholic saint. She was born to a peasant family in Domremy, Champagne, and later claimed divine guidance when she led French forces against English troops at Orleans in 1429. Several additional victories followed, although she was eventually captured by the Burgundians and handed over to the English, who put her on trial for heresy and burned her at the stake when she was 19 years old. Joan of Arc is one of the 9 secondary patron saints of France, along with Saint Denis, Saint Martin of Tours, Saint Michael Archangel, Saint Remy, Saints Peter and Paul, Saint Mary Magdalene and Saint Radegund, where she is celebrated as a national heroine. Conclusion. The richest person in history is a matter of debate, but one thing is for sure, the wealth these individuals accumulated throughout their lives is impressive. From influential royals to modern-day entrepreneurs and tech giants, it's incredible to see just how much money can be amassed over time. We may never know exactly who had the highest net worth during their lifetime, but we can marvel at the accomplishments of those wealthy enough to make them some of the wealthiest people in human history.